All right, as Mr. Holden's closest friend and business partner, the one who knew him better than anyone else, tell the court, if you will, Miss Moody, how you came to learn about the alleged affair that Max Holden and Blair Buchanan were conducting during the course of her marriage.
Well, now we know that there wasn't any.
Now we know. Does that mean that earlier you were convinced there was an affair?
Time has run out.
Blair?
Not even close. Guess again.
Got us to the moon?
Now let me guess. Max Holden, you're still waiting for the wrong woman.
Done! Give that lovely moon goddess Luna a prize.
Is this it? You almost brained me with it, friend. You want to give Blair Daimler another hour to show up? Max told me that there wasn't an affair, and I believe him.
Ms. Moody, remembering now that you are under oath, can you honestly tell this court that you never saw anything which led you to believe that Max Holden and Blair Buchanan were having an affair after her marriage to Asa Buchanan? The truth, Miss Moody. You swore to tell the truth.
I could see that Max was in love with Blair.
In love, I see. Very much in love?
Yes.
Passionately in love?
Yes.
Speak up, Miss Moody.
Yes.
Wildly in love? Obsessively in love? To the point where his passion for her ruled his behavior?
There were times
What times, Miss Moody? Please tell us.
That there was a time at Serenity Springs.
Ah, yes. The romantic Serenity Springs. And what was it you saw there, Miss Moody?
Max was in a hot tub. And, he was drinking champagne.
And what was he wearing?
Nothing.
How did you establish that?
I looked.
And did he tell you whom he was waiting for in that hot tub, naked? And remember, please, Miss Moody, you are under oath.
When I made my presence known to him, he thought I was Blair.
Order. Order in the court. And did you conclude from Mr. Holden's naked state in that hot tub with the champagne that when Mrs. Buchanan joined him there, they would be continuing in the affair which you thought they had hitherto enjoyed? Enjoyed on her very wedding day, atop her wedding gown?
Yes.
Speak up, Miss Moody.
Yes, I thought that they would make love. Yes. It nearly broke my heart.
Miss Moody, did you actually see Mr. Holden and Mrs. Buchanan together that night?
No, sir. See, that's it. She never showed up.
So, she stood Mr. Holden up.
That's right.
So you have no proof that Mrs. Buchanan and Mr. Holden came together that night?
No, I don't.
So what we're talking about here is conjecture.
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is leading the witness.
Overruled.
That's right. That's all we're talking about right here.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Witness may step down.
Your Honor, I just want to say that I trust Max. And no matter what I believed at the time, I just want you to know he was telling me the truth.
Objection is sustained. Strike that last remark from the record.
Nice try, Luna, but too little, too late.
Order. Order in the court. One more outburst like that, Mr. Buchanan, and I swear I will hold you in contempt. This is my court, not yours. Mr. Kilgore?
The plaintiff rests, Your Honor.
Court will recess for 1 hour.
All right.
I don't know what happened.
You got bulldozed by a smart lawyer. That is what happened.
I said so much.
You did what you had to do, and the worst is over. You said you trust me, but do you or don't you?
I trust you.
Any idea how much you mean to me?
You just keep telling me that every single day for the rest of my life, because I am happier now than I ever thought I could be.
Maybe you can get arrested for this, you think?
Oh, well, I hope so.
But Asa.
No, we can't. Come on. Forget about it here. Let's go. Let's go inside.
Oh, Asa. You okay?
You know, I ought to charge admission. The Ace and Blair freak show.
I'm not here for the show, Asa.
Oh, what are you here for?
Because I was concerned.
About what?
About you, okay? You've been under a lot of stress lately, and I'm going to ask you, have you been taking your heart medication?
Don't worry. I've been a very good boy.
That's Asa Buchanan all the way.
Asa, curtain's going up in 10 minutes.
Save me a seat. Renee. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
I don't like the look on Ace's face, like he's got this sitting on this very big egg that's about to hatch. Have you gotten in touch with my maid Sonny yet?
No. And if we don't reach her, the rest of this is going to be up to you. You are my only witness. Now, you have to convince Judge Donovan that you are telling the truth. And not only that, you must prove to him that what Asa did to you was much worse than what you did to Asa.
Don't worry. I know what is riding on this case. I'm not about to lose it. Because if I do, I've lost everything. My mother, the man I love, my jewelry company, everything.
How are we doing?
Well, Luna Moody's testimony was a big break.
Would you say it's in the bag?
I don't know. Judge Donovan is really gunning for you. Plus, we still are missing that eyewitness who can prove the adultery actually happened. Other than that, it's your typical he said, she said proposition.
Well, that's what I pay you for, Kilgore. That he said sounds better than she said.
I hear you, Asa.
Because I'll be damned if that tramp is going to walk out of here with any of my money, let alone that jewelry company I financed 100%.
All right.
You may be seated. Your Honor, I call Mrs. Blair Buchanan. Mrs. Buchanan, describe, if you will, how Mr. Buchanan's cruelty manifested itself.
Asa and Dorian Lord removed my mother from our house against my wishes while I was in the hospital and unable to stop them in any way. There was physical abuse. Asa would pressure me, even when I told him I didn't want to make love, but he didn't. He wouldn't listen. He forced himself on me repeatedly. He delegated his assistant, Kane Rogan, to plant a gigolo in my bed, some tennis pro named Jorge. And then they tried to drug me so that Jorge and I would be photographed and I would be made to look like an adulteress.
And it is your contention, Mrs. Buchanan, is it not, that you have never committed adultery?
Never. I've only slept with 2 people in